Good evening to one and all my dear students. Welcome to all in my live English class. In order to develop your listening skill as usual, today we are again going to deal with a short story which is called A Devoted Son. Before I start this story to narrate with you, my dear students, let me begin a question to you, and even I ask this question to myself, that are we devoted to our parents? Do we really take care of them or not? Are we sensible for them? All these answers would be got from this story. This story, A Devoted Son, has been composed by Anita Desai, an Indian writer in English. The story begins with the description of an obedient son, Rakesh. Rakesh is cooperative and obedient for his parents. He is the son of Mr. Verma, who is his father and his mom. Early in the morning, Rakesh gets up and comes to his parents, bows down and touches their feet. He is obedient, and after the passage of time, he is also very good at studies. He is a student of a medical science. So once it comes or reveals in a newspaper that he has got the first rank in India, a celebration begins in his family. Both his parents are happy, even his whole family is happy at the celebration. Cheers of joys and delightfulness find in house. Each and everyone comes to congratulate Rakesh's parents, that you are too much fortunate that you have got such an obedient son. Then Rakesh, for further studies, goes to US, becomes a doctor. He is awarded by a doctorate and comes to India. He cannot live without his parents. He wants to take care of them. He wants to spend his time with them. So his yellow little house fascinates him to come back to India. His parents are not happy at this act of Rakesh. They want to see him in US only. They want to hear from the people that their son is in US right now. But it doesn't seem to leave him in US. He wants to stay with his parents only, as I told you in the beginning. Since he is obedient, he takes care of them. He reads them out every in the morning a newspaper, and very cooperatively he behaves with them. Even in USA, he had an opportunity get married with a doctor or girl. But no, never, not at all. He just comes to India, grows up here more and gets married with neither a doctor or not any literate or not even any literate person, nor even any doctor or nor any good looking, but he gets married with very simple person, Veena, who becomes a better half of him. And she is also just like Rakesh. They both are well mannered and they are helpful to their parents. After the passage of time, Rakesh opens his own hospital here in India and he brings his parents in his ambassador car, which we call, to the hospital to show them that he has owned his hospital. Then after when the story progresses, his mother gets old and passes away. After the death of his mom, his father doesn't live or doesn't even seem happy. He doesn't live happily ever after. He doesn't like to stay or even talk to anyone. He also reacts to die. He stops talking everyone in the house. Rakesh is as good as earlier for his father. Then once Mr. Old Bhatia. Now he has also been old, but before that he was a vegetable vendor. For 40 years he sold vegetables in the market, but now he has also been old. He has got old, so he has different desires to eat everything. Then he tells Veena to cook suji halwa, or to make a suji halwa for him and sweets, but Rakesh doesn't allow him to do so because he is very careful for the sickness of his father, for the health of his father, so he doesn't. But still Veena cooks suji halwa and sweets for him, and after eating that sweet he falls sick or ill. Then Dr. Rakesh gets angry upon Veena that I refused not to give such things to father, still you cooks for him, and it's not fair. Now he has been ill. Then it is seen that old Bhatia is a neighbor of Mr. Verma who comes every now and then. He lives next to his house. So he comes every now and then and discusses with him. Oh my God, your son is a doctor, still doesn't allow you to eat anything. It doesn't even give you enough of food to eat. How bad is your son? Yeah, old Bhatia talks all this. He poisons the ears to Mr. Verma. And now old Verma also tells him that yeah, my son is not my son. I taught him, I studied him, made him great, and of course made him a great doctor, well known or well reputed doctor in this town. But he doesn't allow me to eat enough of food. He denies to his wife Veena to cook sweets for me. He even denies or refuses to take bread or butter to me. My God, how is he? Is he your really son? It's not called a son. He is not an obedient. He doesn't obey his father. Old Bhatia makes such remarks to old Verma. Then he knows, Rakesh knows what should be given to his father and what should not be. So he doesn't permit his father to eat anything outside. He just allows to take him boiled food twice, plenty of meals twice a day, of course, but doesn't allow him oily food or bread or butter or even sweets and something like this or stuff like this. Then what happens here? Old Bhatia and old Verma both discuss together. Both just talk to each other regarding Rakesh. But still, Rakesh is a devoted son. Is this question raised to our mind that is he really a devoted or obedient son for his parents or not? Of course, he is. He is more worried about his father's health, and therefore he doesn't allow him to take such kind of food, to take enough of outsiding food. Then even celebration, once the youngest grandson of old Verma has a birthday party in the house. All guests come, but he pretends. Old Verma pretends that he is going to die now. He stretches out his legs and hands on the bed. He lays down. He just acts or reacts just like he is going to be died. He speaks, and once Veena sees this, she puts herself up and down. She begins to cry and breaks up the party. She stops the party, doesn't allow to eat anything and no any kind of celebration, because she is really a great obedient daughter-in-law for old Verma. But at the end he was pretending we know, and she also comes to know, because he wants to take sweets and breads and butter and all, even chicken, but it's not the age to eat such like this. Father, we must be careful, we must be sensible of what to eat and what not to eat at this age. At the end of this story, his grandsons, old Verma's grandsons, are playing in the garden, and an ambassador comes there and finds Mr. Rakesh comes out from his car and finds his father is telling, "Now Rakesh, I'm going to die, let me die, let me die. Let me go, God is calling me." Oh, no, father, you are just joking, my dear father. No, my dear, this time not joking, it's real. I'm going to leave now. Father, please don't do like this. I have brought another medicines for you as usual. Once you will take it, then you will be so stronger forever. Don't act like this. Don't act like this. No, I'm not acting. I'm going to die, my dear, this time. And at the end of the story, when he dies, a devoted son, Rakesh, and a devoted daughter-in-law both scream, cry louder, put themselves up and down. They can't stop the tears from the eyes. The atmosphere in the house become so sad. So my dear students, this was a story of a devoted son by an Indian author, Anita Desai. Hope you enjoyed it a lot. If you like, then subscribe our channel. And please, your comments are always admired or welcomed. Thank you.